Good morning. Hopefully you guys will catch me live, but if not, you'll be able to view this video after. But good morning, everyone. Grand rising, top of the morning. Whatever you like to say. This is going to be a read for Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So, of course, like always, switch the roles. That's okay. I want to fix it, but switch the roles. If you need to, assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your timeline, because there's between your time and divine timing and your gender. Both are fluid, all are fluid, and we need to be able to balance both feminine and masculine energy dynamics to thrive here on this earthly plane. So let's just hop into it and see what messages Spirit needs you to know for your highest good today. Be mindful of monitoring spirits, because I'm sensing like the divide increasing, the energetic divide or distance increasing between the purposeful and the stagnant, or the people who are of light, of God, and those who are maybe from the void or darkness. So as that divide, as there's more energetic distance, it's like there's more monitoring spirits. Readings that I do like outside of YouTube for other people, I'm seeing on a collective scale and on a personal, individual scale, the monitoring spirits are crazy right now. It's like they're watching to see what's going to happen next, or kind of like the chosen, or whatever you want to call it, that are stepping into their purpose. They're watching. Good morning. Good morning. This is a tarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus placements. This is for Taurus. What are you doing? So it was talking about the monitoring spirits, how that monitoring activity has really picked up over the last week or so, that I'm really feeling on the good morning, Araya. Did I say that right? Ayush. Tell me how you pronounce your name. Good morning, Angelica and Namita. I like that name. That's a pretty name. Hello. So I was starting a read for Taurus. Good morning. I was starting a read for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but I was just getting into how monitoring spirits, how that activity has picked up like crazy over the last couple of days. Like, it's a lot of stalking, gang stalking going on, watching, you know. And one thing my friend, my bestie, made me realize the other day was that the same way beings of light can detect beings of dark and from the void and demons, if they go there, is the same way the demons and people from the void detect light and are attracted to it. They see us the same way. So we're just going to get into the message, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and see what we need to know for today. Or just in general. Most of my reads are timeless. I don't really set a timeline, so there could be something walking away from, a family dynamic or situation. Something could have ended in betrayal, or excuse my allergies. Something could have ended in betrayal, a lesson. Something, it feels like it could have turned karmic, but let's see. Messages for Taurus spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do Taurus need to know for their highest good? What energies do they need to be made aware of? What actions do they need to take? What's the message for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. Good morning, everybody. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yes, Three of Swords keeps coming out. Are you guys going through a breakup? Or the end of something? You could be dealing with an air sign. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Yeah, here's the Swords. It feels like this person is trying to make a decision. Or you could be trying to make a decision about this air sign. Somebody, it kind of feels like somebody is like regret. This energy gives me like, dang, why did I do that? This energy gives me somebody, maybe they weren't in their right mind or they were confused about something. But this energy kind of gives me like, dang, why did I do that? Or something that they did that they'll end up regretting. Yeah, somebody's in a tower moment right now. This is the Tower. This is a major shift or change. The Five of Swords talks about being... Somebody can also be embarrassed with themselves, it kind of feels like. Or embarrassed of some sort of action, about some sort of action that they took. Yeah, I'm getting Libra. There's the Justice card I just put the deck on. Or something is about fairness. The Five of Swords also talks about being mentally conflicted or confused, having unfinished business with the past. And the Three of Swords talks about grief, loss, pain, heartbreak, betrayal. It's also Libra Saturn. So it's like learning lessons in love, but it's more so for your evolution, for your soul's growth. Wisdom that you needed. Wisdom that you actually manifested into your timeline. Because this could have been an experience that was just needed. So, but somebody is heartbroken over you, Taurus. Yeah, then we have the Page of Swords. Somebody's definitely dealing with an air sign, or there's just lots of thoughts and very little communication with the Page of Swords. Very little communication. But this person is definitely watching. The Page is also learning. So you could be like subconsciously or like not purposefully, but somebody here learned a lesson. They definitely learned a lesson. I'm getting strong air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They have to be, but I feel like this person could still be watching you. If you guys are not talking or there's very little communication, yeah, Six of Wands, this person is watching you. They could possibly be wanting to do something to impress you or win you back over, or yeah. So we got the King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands. It feels like this person is thinking about what they can do to impress you or win you back over or to reconcile, or how they can tell you some sort of truth, what they can say to you to really get your attention, get your regain your attention or your focus. What else? All of these are swords, lots of thoughts. Swords is cerebral energy. So we have Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So that's your energy, Taurus. Some of you guys are really just focusing on work right now, personal growth and development. Could also be going back to school, or thinking about going back to school, learning a new skill or talent. Yeah, here goes Libra again. Libra Moon is the Two of Swords and the Justice card. So Libra constellation is about partnerships. Whether they're business, romantic, platonic, it's about partnerships. Libra's principles teaches us that we will always thrive in positive, healthy relationships where there's in reciprocity. That's what the principles of Libra's constellation is about. balance. I balance. That's what it is. Libra is also a cardinal. It seems like there's this energy of wanting to now work on yourself, focus on yourself. This could be a career, a business, going back to school. There seems to be like an alchemization of energy here, which could be why you're not paying this person any attention. I don't feel like it's intentional. I just feel like this person has some things that they need to work out with themselves. Because this Five of Swords energy is kind of giving me either somebody is embarrassed about something that they did, or because the Three of Swords talks about learning lessons. It's either like they're embarrassed about something that they did or said, or they could have let somebody get in their mind with this Five of Swords I'm looking at too. They could have let somebody talking to them influence them with the Five of Swords. Because look at this card. This looks like, you see this bird in this guy's ear? It looks like they could have let somebody get in their head. And maybe this is what the lesson is about. Page of Swords is learning too. So maybe they're learning to like watch the company that they keep or who they listen to, or maybe it's even something that they read. So let's clarify. Let's see. Let's start with this Five of Swords. What's this? What's this spirit? What's this Five of Swords? Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles is Aquarius and Taurus. Then we have the Knight of Cups. There could also be somebody here confused about maybe a career path that they want to take, or a creative pursuit or endeavor. Maybe there was like a pause here because you were conflicted about how something would turn out or the outcome. With the Ace of Wands here. The Knight of Pentacles talks about finishing what you start, following through on all your tasks, being practical, having patience, and taking your time. Something with the Ace of Wands here. So was somebody in a rush to do something, or did somebody do something impulsive? What's this Knight of Pentacles? Let's see. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Somebody made a impulsive decision here. Could be job related. With the Six of Pentacles, job or work or career related. What's this Knight of Wands? But the Knight talks about taking action. And what's interesting Knight energy is that they're not fully formed in their thoughts, in their relationships, in their actions. And you can see it here with the Five of Swords. Somebody let confusion or manipulation or sabotage influence a decision or an action that they made here. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like this is something that required patience, required more thoughts, more even communication with you before they did it, is what it feels like. It required more communication or more practicality. But with the Five of Swords here, maybe it's like, I'm kind of getting the energy of somebody who may have heard something, or a person who intentionally sabotaged a connection here. And maybe this person is embarrassing for believing or following through with what the person on the outside looking in said. It's giving like that type of energy. I'm picking up on regret, remorse. Like, I just keep hearing like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? What's this Knight of Wands? Yeah, the fool. They made a foolish action. They took a leap of faith, or it feels more so blind. I was about to say that. With the Eight of Swords here. The Temperance is patience as well. The Eight of Swords is Gemini, Jupiter as well. So this person has definitely had a shift in perception about what it is that they did. I'm really getting embarrassment from this Five of Swords too. It's like they let somebody confuse them in their ear, or let's see, what's this Knight of Wands? It's just an action that they made that required more patience, more thoughts, more communication. What's this Ace of Wands? This could be they started something. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, somebody here was confused. This could even be something that somebody said out of anger. The Knight of Wands can also be confrontation. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody also here, I'm getting like a contrast in energy. As Taurus, I see your energy is more grounded, more steady, more patient, you know, like your constellation, like your normal energy. And on the other side, either this person rushed through something, an important detail or important information with the Page of Swords, or they failed to communicate something to you. But the Seven of Cups talks about confusion. I'm feeling like this person is mad and confused with themselves. Like, this person feels like really upset and mad. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, they did something. We're going to find out, I guess. But the Knight of Swords, they took an impulsive action, or they did something. And now with the Knight of Swords, they're sitting here thinking about it. It feels like stress, like remorse. Like, dang, I wish I could take back what I did or what I said or what happened. But somebody mad and confused with themselves. What's the Seven of Cups? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Has to do with, this feels like work or a partnership. But it feels like it's they let somebody get in their ear and confuse them about a connection or something you guys were building, working on, growing with this Knight of Pentacles. Or this could even be you, Taurus. Maybe there's something here that you do, because I'm getting another energy. On the flip side, it's like somebody else trying to find like maybe a new stream of income, or needing to pick up where you left off on a project or creative pursuit or endeavor. Somebody also here wants a career change is what I'm feeling too. Or needs a career change rather. With the Eight of Swords, you could be feeling stuck or trapped in whatever you're currently doing. Let's see, what's the Six of Pentacles? Oh, Six of Cups. Scorpio energy. So we have two sixes here. That's Virgo's constellation. It's about your work, your daily routines and regimens, health, self-care. So somebody here could need to eat dinner, exercise more, spend more time in nature. Maybe we have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. And the Two of Wands could be making plans to travel or wanting to travel. But the Six of Cups is the past. So you know what this feels like? This person let somebody from your past or their past confuse them, get in their head and confuse them about something that they should have been doing. This could even be like a work opportunity. I'm hearing something about child support too. I don't know why. The Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups is giving me that. What's the Six of Cups? The Page of Wands, communication, learning. And we have the King of Swords, which could be an attorney, an official, somebody giving good advice. Maybe somebody, it kind of feels like somebody, they reopened the door to their past. What's the Page of Wands? The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this talks about learning lessons, fated changes, divine timing. There's really this energy of confusion because I'm so confused right now on what this person did. The past is definitely involved with the Six of Cups or children. Give me more on the Six of Pentacles. Because that talks about giving, sharing resources, partnership. The Knight of Cups. This is somebody giving a love offer. Yeah, then we have the Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Wands could even be like flirting. I just heard Taurus don't play that. So this person, it feels like, what's the Wheel? It feels like they invited the past into the relationship, into your relationship. However they did it, they shouldn't have. Yeah, Ten of Wands. They learned a lesson about this because somebody is getting left behind. With the Ten of Wands, somebody's getting released. Even we have the King of Cups here and the Knight of Swords. So somebody let their emotions cloud their judgment and made an impulsive action. What's the Fool? The Seven of Pentacles. Everything here leads to this person should have had more patience, or they should have thought more about their action before they did it. With the Eight of Swords, they stuck now. Whatever they did, they're stuck now. They gotta live with it, or let's clarify. What's the Ace of Wands? Because I don't want to say that's like two wands. Yeah, they made an impulsive action. Ace of Wands is lots of energy, determination, willpower as well. Sometimes it can be intimacy, if you know what I mean. Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Two of Cups is Cancer. Venus, Two of Wands. Yeah. Also, I feel like somebody got angry at something that they can't take back. I'm kind of feeling that too. There could have been an argument with the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. There could have been an argument here, but you know, I'm kind of feeling like this either opened up lines of communication to their past. This could be somebody that they have kids with. I see the Six of Cups. Maybe this could be a childhood friend. But you know, this kind of feels like, if I'm being honest, and take what resonates, this kind of feels like, you know how, and I don't want to normalize it, but you know how men have a really hard time with monogamy, right? So this doesn't feel like somebody physically cheated. It feels like through flirting, maybe text messages or communication. Like, you know, one person that men always have that they go back to, the one that don't care that they ever in a relationship, the one man or woman that's always going to be right there waiting in arms no matter what's going on in that person's life. This is kind of what that feels like. And it could be somebody that they have kids with, or it could be somebody that they were, you know, genuinely just friends with. But I'm kind of picking up, like, with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands, flirting here. And it's like, this is a door that they should have closed, or this is something that they should have released with the Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And it's this energy of somebody feeling, yeah, Queen of Wands, this is not your energy, this is somebody else. And this energy of somebody really feeling like, damn, or like this is something. Yeah, the Lovers here talks about having a choice on the Justice card and the Judgment. This is something I should have let go of. Or Taurus was worth releasing whatever this was. This could be somebody that they have a lot of history with the Six of Cups, that they have a child with, or just a familiar soul or spirit. But I'm feeling like, yeah, the High Priestess is here. So whatever your intuition is telling you about this situation or whatever this person did, trust it. What's this Knight of Cups? Yeah, the High Priestess. What's the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess? The Tower. Yeah. Somebody here found out. You could have even had a dream about this. We have the Hangman, or you've had a vision, or something caught your attention. Somehow, some way you figured this out, because Taurus finds out everything, right? Taurus figures everything out. There's nothing getting past this at all. Into a point, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know. What's the Three of Swords? What's this lesson that they learned? Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's not your energy. It has to be communication, talking, setting boundaries. Or they learn that the Queen of Swords here is very wise. She has a lot of experience. She's discerning. And she stands on business. So this is probably what they learned. You're not one to fuck around with. You're not one to play with. You can't toy with me, my energy, play with my emotions. You know, the world here, something could be over. Or you're in this energy. Because the Queen of Swords could be thinking. So I feel like you have, even if you're not done with this person, you have them thinking that something is over. Or you're closing out a soul. Either one. Because the Queen of Swords set boundaries. She sets boundaries. She speaks her mind, but in the upright is truth and justice. You know what I mean? Like, this is why it's kind of hard to date air signs, to be honest. Not that they have like anything wrong with them, but they can appear to be borderline narcissistic, especially Libras, because in this energy with the Queen of Swords, you're always going to speak your mind. You're always going to set boundaries when you need to. You're always going to make logical and rational decisions to cut things out that are not in alignment with you, right? That's why a lot of people have a hard time with air signs, because they're going to say the things that people don't typically say. They think it, but they don't say it. Especially Geminis. They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you themselves. So this Queen of Swords to me is giving your energy, Taurus. Like, I feel like you're standing on business when it comes to this situation. This is what this person is learning. Taurus ain't like whoever this is in the past. Like, you're not just about to come in and now, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do. The King and Queen of Swords are also like authoritative type of figures, where they live structured lives. There's discipline there too. You know, it's this Queen of Swords. So something you could have said or told this person. Oh yeah, the Sun. I feel like you found out something got exposed to you. Maybe it's even through conversation. Maybe you and this person just recently had a conversation and they're learning where you stand. Something could have been exposed about money too. So this Six of Pentacles with the Six of Cups could have been them giving money to their past. Maybe somebody was giving money to their ex or something. Like what? Or to their past. I'm also kind of feeling like whoever this person was, they could have told you that they needed the money to take care of their kids or something like that, and that's not what they were using it for. Knight of Cups can also be a date. Maybe this person went on a date with somebody else, or they romanced somebody else. What's on? This is the energy of something getting exposed. Or you liberating yourself, setting yourself free. Yeah, King of Wands. Yikes. The King of Wands, you know, just like women or the feminine energies have archetypes, so do men. And the King of Wands is more of the warrior, the traveler. He plays the field, he acts impulsively, you know, based off his desires. Because men, sometimes they blow with the wind. You never know what they're feeling, what they're thinking, or what it is that they want to do, right? Their moods can change, and their desires change too, often. But the King of Wands, the difference between like a King of Pentacles and the King of Wands is the King of Wands is going to act on those desires. Somebody could be a Leo prominently in their chart, or this King of Wands with the sun behind him gives this egotistical energy, like wanting to get attention, be the center of attention, or he operates out of ego, which is really like lower self. What's this King of Wands? This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sometimes it could be Pisces. What's this? So it feels like somebody is getting exposed for who they truly are. Yeah, the world ending a cycle. Queen of Cups. Somebody's true nature is getting exposed. What's the world? Nine of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Hermit. It's like they were given to something that they have a lot of history with. With the Hermit, they're silent, quiet about it. They didn't necessarily talk about it. What's the world? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And the Star. Okay, so what's happening here is... Oh, now I see where the lesson comes into play. There's another connection here. The King and Queen of Wands is not your connection. Because here you are right here. The Queen of Pentacles. So this person, it feels like there was a particular person who they had a revolving door open with. And as much as they tried to change with the Knight of Pentacles, or as much as they tried to be practical at what they were doing, it seems like their ego, or their ego here kind of got the best of them. Because the sun is like your soul, right? Like your physical body can lie, but your spirit, your soul, that's who you truly are. So yeah, it's like whoever they needed to close out a cycle with, Taurus definitely helped them. Taurus definitely helped them figure out, this is somebody I should have let go of. Hello, how are you? Good morning. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. It could also be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're learning a lesson that you gotta let the past go. Flow with divine timing. Like, they're learning that they should have let something go that they were holding on to, or something that they were doing for a long time. I'm a Taurus, Sun, and Rising. Well, good morning. Oh, Taurus, Sun, and Rising, your intuition, you like a private investigator. So, yeah, what's this Queen of Wands? This could even be like the mother of their child, maybe somebody that they have with. I don't know, maybe you'll find out that these two would still flirt when they would go and drop the kids off or something like that. Yeah, for swords, there's this energy of them thinking, reflecting. They did. Yeah, King of Swords. Who's this air sign? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I told you his ego got the best of him. His shadow got the best of him. The devil is tempt energy. Whatever tempted him, he took the bait. The devil also is like a reminder when it shows in tarot readings that if you don't take control over your mind, then there's someone else will. But the way I'm seeing this read with the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, this is like a lust type of energy. Or something that felt like, I would say pleasurable or just tempting. The devil is also lower self here. Yeah. What's this Four of Swords? Yeah, the devil. They let something get in the way. They let something sabotage them or influence or control their mind. That's what devil energy is. Lust, greed, materialism. And honestly, it's a gate of consciousness that a lot of people don't. Yeah, I know. I have a bestie of 10 plus years that's a Taurus. And when I tell you, you want to find some shit out, if I want to find, excuse my language, if I want to find something else, I'm going right to my bestie. She gonna figure some stuff out. She gonna figure some stuff out. Yeah, King of Cups, Nine of Cups. What's this about? So yeah, somebody here is reflecting on how they let something tempting ruin a relationship with you. And I can't tell what it is. That's this devil energy. It's something or somebody that they shouldn't have been doing. I'll just put it like that. Okay, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, this is a karmic energy in the reverse. This is also somebody who's unloyal. They're not reliable or dependable. They could also have like poor work ethic, or they could be in debt, or have bad business practices. But with the King and Queen of Wands here, I'm getting this is the energy that's like unloyal. Yeah, the Hermit. Introspection. And the Five of Wands. Boy, is this person in their head now. If they're not in there now, they are going to be. They're going to be. They let something tempting come between y'all and break a connection up. What's the King of Pentacles? Or they stop giving to a connection. They stop nurturing and caring. Yeah, Six of Swords. They got to move on. Or they want to move things into peace from calmer waters because the King of Cups is here. But you know what? It feels like you are this person's world. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so hard on themselves about what they did. They wouldn't be like beating themselves up over whatever it is that they did. They wouldn't be thinking so hard about or reflecting so hard on their actions. Everybody does have a guilty conscience when they do something that they're not supposed to be doing. Yeah, the Judgment here, this person is definitely judging themselves right now. The Magician, how they played a game or tried to fool you, or also this person is realizing their own character flaws is what it feels like. How they can be manipulative, because we have the Ace of Swords here, the Magician, and the Judgment. Good morning, King Jai. I'm sorry, however you pronounce it, please let me know so I can say it right. Just say Jai, King Jai. Or Jay. Good morning. Let me know your Taurus placements, please. It helps me read better for you all. So, let's see what this Six of Swords is. Either this person is realizing that they have to move on, or the Temperance. Yeah, no, they want to move this connection into peaceful and calm waters. They also want to have a conversation. There's a lot of distance between you two. They want to have a conversation. They want to communicate to you. This person is expecting you to have patience with them. But then we have the card here. I'm a Taurus. Okay, Jai. Oh, it's your initials. Okay. So can I call you King J? But yeah, there's a big transformation here. They want to transform this connection. Then we have the Star. Yeah. They have hope that things can be healed between you two. Also, this person is feeling hopeful that they can change. Because this person, it feels like they really disappointed you or let you down. It's like this person feels like I failed you. They feel like I failed Taurus. But with the King of Swords and the upright and the temperance, this person is healing through whatever mistake that they made. They are finding a way to get in alignment with their higher selves. They want to show up as their true and authentic selves as well. They're definitely going through a change. This Page of Swords. This could be this person reaching out to you to communicate to you, extending the olive branch. If there's no communication, they're definitely watching you. Yeah, Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's kind of like them wanting to clear the air. This is deep regret, remorse with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You know what I'm hearing? Y'all know that song? It's driving me out of my mind. That girl is poison. They like, what did Taurus do? What y'all do to this person? I don't know the words to that song. But it's poison, like in a good way though. I'm about to look up the lyrics because I want to see. Anytime songs come to me, I feel like they definitely yeah, I can't find it. It's too many songs called Poison. I don't even know who sung that song. If y'all know who sung that song, maybe put it in the comments or go and search the song yourself. Never trust a billion a smile. Is that the lyrics? I don't know the lyrics. I just know that one part on the chorus. That's what the song says. Oh, so whoever they let come in between y'all could have been poison. That could be it too. I feel something strange in my mind. Yeah, this is resonating with this read. They let something get in their mind. The devil is here. That's where the demons and stuff live, in your mind. It's an interesting song. Yeah, after this live, I'm gonna have to go and look up the lyrics now, because I've never listened to it all the way through. I've only ever heard the chorus. So what's this Nine of Swords in reverse? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Oh. Let their family down. Maybe you guys have a family. Ten of Cups is Pisces Mars. Ten of Cups is Pisces Mars. And Pisces is the energy of illusion, delusion. Like that energy. What's this Ten of Cups? The Nine of Pentacles. Going from the 10 to the 9? Yeah. We have 9 here twice. And the King of Cups. This King of Cups keeps showing. 9 of Wands. This person is hurting. The 9 of Wands also talks about integrity. Saying, meaning what you say, yeah, here's the Lovers. Having a choice in love. That's why it's hard for me to find it. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. Yeah, that girl is poison. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song I talk about. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how it relates to this read, but however it resonates with, I feel like that song is significant. That song is significant. But this person is deaf. They hurt themselves. King of Cups, Nine of Wands. This person hurt themselves. They did. Going from the 10 to the 9, they lost a family. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is them like, now I gotta stand on what I did. Because the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of being independent, self-sufficient. It could be single. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They lost a big opportunity due to some sort of deception or trickery or deceit. Whatever decision they made could have impacted them financially as well. What's this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Or you are the missed opportunity. You are the loss of something valuable. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Did somebody they lose a job? Maybe this is in terms of money, a situation that they made, or in a career. This is resonating 100%. Okay, that's good to know. Because when I tell you at the beginning of this reading, I was so confused, but I guess that was me feeling whoever else is on the other side of this read, like not yours. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here, which I feel like is Taurus energy. The rest of this is like an air sign, somebody deep in their thoughts, in their mind. Lots of thoughts, very little communication, but I do see them wanting to have a conversation here. Feels like clearing the air, but yeah, they feel bad for whatever it is that they did. I mean, that's a start, right? Everybody doesn't, like I said, have remorse or, compassion. I feel like 99.9% of the world lacks compassion. That makes a difference. And how people move here in this world, it makes a difference. Because you're going to think about how your actions impact other people. And not that you should care what other people think, but I do think you should care how you make people feel. The energy that you put out into, the world, the universe. It comes back to you. And you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose how it comes back. You know what I mean? So you really got to be careful with how you handle people out here. And you don't get to choose how they respond to you either. Absolutely, I can feel their energy. Yeah, with the High Priestess here, you definitely do. I think you came in before I pulled the High Priestess, but yeah, they're going through a tower moment right here. So you can energetically feel like all of this. I know you can. Tauruses are very discerning, sensitive to the energy, because the reason why you guys are known to have like really intense and strong intuitions is because your constellation rules the medulla oblongata, and that's the part of your brain, Cancer moon too. Oh yeah, especially right now with Jupiter in Cancer, like your spiritual abilities are going to be heightened and intense right now with the moon as your ruling planet. So yeah, your constellation rules the medulla oblongata, and that part it controls the things that you do involuntarily, like blinking, breathing, if you got a scratch or something like that, you know what I mean? So there's just no way. It's like you feel through your body, not your mind or just your heart chakra. You feel the whole entire body. Wow. So this Three of Pentacles, did they lose a job, or this could be, that's too many cards. Well, Ace of Swords says the truth. They could have lost a job or a work opportunity. Fooling around. Maybe there could have been Maybe infidelity at work. That's for a small few. I don't feel that strongly, but what's this Three of Pentacles? The Chariot. This person could be talking to or collaborating with other people or trying to gather some resources to travel to you, maybe. Give me more on the Three of Pentacles. Or talking to other people to figure out how to approach you, how to approach the situation. The Strength card. Leo energy, this is overcoming personal challenges. You know, it feels like there's a soul tie this person had. Because the Three of Pentacles talks about, like, yes, and a home and friends. Is that what they lost? Or is that trying to gather more friends in the house? Oh my gosh, I don't mean to laugh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so they lost friends behind this situation. Because, you know, I feel like if more women and men held each other accountable, like, for instance, to me, being a cheater is a character flaw. And people who live in this energy of being inauthentic, it's not just with you. It's a whole lifestyle that they have. You know what I mean? Well, I tried to warn them. Saying, yeah. That's sad. That's sad. Because the High Priest, even the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who's very wise, has a lots of experience, really intelligent. You could even be a seer with the High Priestess in the Queen of Swords. It can, sometimes I'm kind of feeling like energy of overthinking, or what you pick up on energetically makes you anxious, right? Because you feel it so intensely, but it's like something that's not tangible, like you don't have any proof or evidence. So it kind of makes you anxious, right? And it could be like to the point where you're overthinking. But even in that case, overthinkers usually are right about what they're thinking because they done thought the scenario 10 times over with 10 different people in 10 different ways it could go. So one of them ways is always going to be right. I'm an overthinker. Yeah. So, yeah, they got some stuff to work out here with the Strength card. They got some personal challenges. Friends can even be soul ties, you know? And I say that because sometimes your enemies in past lives, back in this lifetime, sometimes as siblings, right? Like if you have a sibling that you just can't get along with, you can't stand them. You love them, but you don't like them. It's a difference, right? Those usually were your enemies in the past life. They could be. Or sometimes friends could be too. They were your enemies in the past life, and you chose to reunite together in this lifetime to hash out whatever that was. But I feel like it was a soul tie here that they couldn't get over. The King of Wands, it could be a friend, doesn't have to be. It could be a romantic interest. We do have the Knight of Cups here, but it was something that their soul was bound to with the Devil here. And eventually they started to show their true nature. Even if they didn't choose to, the Devil is more of a subconscious thing. That's why it's so important to do your shadow work and heal, because if you don't, you only inherit your body, right? You don't inherit your spirit, and you don't receive your spiritual inheritance. You know, so what's this Eight of Pentacles? This is the energy of hard work, self-mastery, development, and improvement, maybe even going back to school. But Ten of Swords in the reverse, Death card in the reverse. Oh, okay. So because Taurus is a fixed sign, I'm kind of getting this energy of like you putting a lot of effort, or like choosing to see something through, choosing to like give somebody a chance and let them change. Because card in reverse talks about a resistance to change, and so does the Ten of Swords, holding on to things that need to, be released, let go of. So it kind of feels like Taurus could be working on the energy of just letting things flow, right? Not holding on to anything that creates a resistance, that creates stagnancy. What's the Death card in the reverse? Well, the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. So somebody here is learning how to flow change, or how to it kind of like go with, are you a water sign? Yes, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a moon. I'm a Scorpio sun and rising. Also have Scorpio Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. And like half of my stuff is in the first house. Yeah, I'm Scorpio. I'm Scorpio. There's that intuition again. But yeah, somebody here, it feels like learning to go with their higher self. Or learning to, with the Ace of Swords, cut things out that need to be cut out the first time instead of holding on to it. There's some spice in there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also Sagittarius North Node, so it's definitely a lot of spice in me. Yeah, I have so many Scorpio planets. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy. But my mom is spiritual as well, and as a kid, she just knew that she had to keep me busy, right? I played a lot of sports. Like I ran track, I swam, I played football, basketball. Like I think that's it. Oh, I did karate. Like she just knew she had to keep me busy. She knew she had to keep me like active. So yeah, this is learning, like it feels like to follow the intuition. Because we got the High Priestess in the Tower here. It's like, oh no, my intuition was right. Or like you foreseen something happening. Because the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, epiphany. It's like those aha, come to Jesus type of moments. Like it feels like you just knew something was going to happen. But with the Ace of Swords, it's like, then instead of me wanting to put more effort or more work into this situation, I should have cut it out. She'll probably have a baby. Well, I do see the wands here. That could be a child, but I feel like it was more so flirting. I feel like it was more so flirting. But honestly, with the wheel in here, that tells me whatever transpired between you two was supposed to. Oh, the Three of Cups that just came out. Whatever transpired between you two was supposed to. So I feel like you could have been meant to awaken this person, or to more so, I feel like this could have been an assignment for you to help a certain person see or recognize a soul tie that they had. Because this feels like a soul tie. The King and Queen of Wands with the Devil. Not only does it like a karmic relationship that this person kept a revolving door open to, it feels like more so a soul tie where this was somebody subconsciously. And you can usually tell those people who are controlled by their subconscious, because they'll do some shit and then be like, damn, why did I do that? I shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? Like, that's something influencing them external to themselves. Most people operate from their subconscious mind. That's why there's so much symbolism and like programming and just a lot of like how can I describe it? Like a lot of things we see around us, even down to fast food signs being like red and yellow. Like, this is a matrix. A lot of things around us are meant to program us. They're meant to influence us to act a certain way. You know what I mean? But if you're not intentional, she literally addicted to staying in the strip club. So I left. Oh, yeah. So I did say at the beginning, there was something about work too. I kind of picked that up with the Six of Pentacles in the Page of Cups. So, and a career change. So maybe you could go back and watch the beginning of the read once it's saved, because I did say somebody needed to make a career change at the beginning, but it's like they were taking their time about it. You know, they were taking their time about it. So with Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands. So now I feel like this person knows, or even they could have been, because the Ace of Swords is like your crown, where you receive your guidance, like your higher self, or how you hear God, how God speaks to you and communicates to you. Their judgment. This person is under judgment because there's something that they need to come and tell you. Or this person is like, damn, now I gotta go. I should move on. It hurts. Yeah, the world is here. So if you learned the lesson already, the cycle is closed. Otherwise, each time you go back, it'll just get worse and worse. Spirit will make it so uncomfortable, you know, for you. And you do have free will, right? You can do whatever it is that you choose, but you're not free of the consequences. You're not free of the consequences that come with it. That's where people get free will confused. Like, yes, you can choose, most definitely, what it is that you want to do, be, act, behave, whatever. But when you're out of alignment, it's not going to be easy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you, so let me tell you how I started my spiritual journey. Because I have a Venus Libra in the 11th house, right? And what I learned, my placement is, I am karmic to, especially me having so many Scorpio placements, I am karmic to damn near everybody I meet. Everybody who enters my life is usually like an assignment to me. But I had such a hard time understanding like why all my connections would end in such like Three of Swords energy. Painful pain and betrayal. So it took to really step outside of myself and search for a higher meaning, a higher purpose, why I was connecting with people on such a level, you know. So once I started to do that, and actually it was my I don't know if I would call him a fallen twin. He was definitely a catalyst for me, but I'll do a story time on that another day. But there was one specific heartbreak that I experienced that awakened me. And you're empaths, that's how you awaken, through heartbreak. So I had to figure out, I'm like, why does every like relationship kind of end the same way? Why do I feel like I'm doing the same thing for everybody I meet, awaken them, help them change, whatever transpires, and then they leave. It's like, that's what I'm to do. Especially it being in the 11th house of Aquarius, that's like a humanitarian like constellation. So I teach through like partnerships, because Libra is relationships. They're platonic, romantic, business, you know, it's all relationships. But that's how I teach, that's how I show. Like, it's hard to explain, but you get what I'm saying? So I had to really dive deep and figure out like, okay, there's a purpose for this shit happening over and over again. Starting when I was like, I would say 19 is when I started to look into it. And I'm 32, so that's what kind of me. And then from there, it was like a rabbit hole. Like, I just kept going and going and going. And me being a Scorpio, that's what I'm into. Like, you know, the ring that you can't see, like the hidden, the occult, esoteric knowledge and things of that nature. So, but yeah, I would say if you feel called, because if you leave a connection prematurely, no matter how many times you try to move away from them, you're going to be drawn to them. So I would say use your discernment, but also you can ask, like, whatever your faith is, whoever you subscribe to, you can ask them, and then wait at least 4 days for a response or for an answer. And sometimes it'll come to you in a dream, it'll come to you as another person, because people are messengers too. Don't count out other people. You know, it could be like a scene in a movie that resonates with you. I'm not someone else already. They told me, go, don't look back. Oh, I've met someone else. Okay. Yeah, it could come through people. But that's what happens to me. Like, I meet so many souls that are lost or in between two timelines, and they just need a little motivation or inspiration to put us to get to the next level. That's what kept happening to me. Ancestors are like, hell no. Yeah. If your ancestors said no, you might want to get up out of there. That's how I knew when it was time for me to leave a certain relationship. When I say they started showing me everything that this man was doing, they started showing me everything. Like, nothing was hidden from me. I was having dreams like every single night, even down to the people who he was in cahoots with behind the scenes. I'll take the hit if I don't. Yeah, you will. My phone just went off. So confirmation. Yeah, you would take the hit. And you inherit that person's karma, if that makes sense. This is more so going into like destiny swapping now. You inherit that person's karma the longer you stay with them. Uh-oh. Yeah, you do. Then before you know it, your money start looking funny, because when your heart chakra is blocked, it's going to manifest in other areas of your life. Everything is going to be blocked. I see it already. Okay, so what's this Queen of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe you feel like you made the wrong decision, or this is like somebody who's not open and flexible to change. So I feel like this is what the lesson here is for you, Taurus. A need to be open, or the other person, a need to be open and flexible to change. But Taurus is a fixed sign, so I feel though this is more so you. It feels like this is something that you knew to cut out, but you wanted to see where it would go. You wanted to see how it would turn out. You were too curious about the outcome, and you didn't cut out when you got signs and, you know, synchronicities, or when you were divinely guided to do so, because the Ace of Swords is your higher self, your crown. So the Two of Pentacles in there could be making the wrong decision, or somebody here is realizing that they should be more open and flexible to change. Yes, I'm ending it too fast. I can't save you. Too much water under the bridge. What's the Two of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, that's where people fuck up at. They end up abusing the people who were sent to help them, who were sent to assist them and get them in alignment. Yeah, the Seven of Wands talks about going within to overcome challenges and obstacles. But the Six of Wands in the reverse, could be maybe you didn't feel valued or appreciated, or you didn't feel seen with the Six of Wands in the reverse. What's the Six of Wands reverse? Or it's like something that you allowed this to distract you. Okay, Four of Wands. Order, structure. You know what I'm kind of feeling? Like somebody wanting to redecorate their room. Or I'm kind of picking up on a need to, like, what's that word? Feng shui, your space, to switch up the energy. Maybe that's blocking my heart and crown. I don't trust. Yeah, because confusion will most certainly block your crown. Anything that causes you to doubt your reality, or your intuition can cause your crown to be blocked. Yeah, your heart. It's blocking my heart and crown. Yeah, so there'll be stagnancy. This person would like to get a lot of attention. I'm trying to figure out what's the Six of Wands. I'm trying to figure out what this is really. The Magician. Oh yeah, okay. Here's Divine Law and Order and the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. You know, I'm kind of feeling like the only way the universe can balance out this person's actions. I'm getting children here. They'll end up having a child with somebody who they know doesn't have a maternal or paternal bone in their body, and they'll be forced to stay with that person the rest of their life and co-parent, which can be challenging and draining. Having a baby with the wrong person. So the magician here is somebody who wears a mask. So this person could have masked their need or validation, their need for attention or validation. Well, it's like they hid it for as long as they could, or let's see, what's the Magician? Or this person just has, oh, I see what this is. The Six of Wands in the reverse is like a group of people that might lead you astray, or of nobodies, or people who have like a lack of ambition, or that could be this too. They allow like a group of people who don't have good intentions for them or their connection, because the Four of Wands is here. It could even be a family or community in a sense, or support. Anything that the Four of Wands can be anything that supports you, anybody that's you, or anything that brings you order, structure, balance. So it seems like this person, you and this person have fundamental differences, but it's like you try to work. They probably do dark magic. Her family. What's this Magician? Whoever this is, they let the wrong group of people influence them. Yeah, Five of Wands. Create all sorts of drama and conflict. It's like a lot of people were against this connection, because initially it's like this person was on board. They were all for the changes that they needed to make, or you were positively influencing this person with the Sun here. Yeah, the Five of Cups is regret, remorse. Yeah, they let a bunch of people cause strife. And it seems like whoever this group is stagnant. The Five of Wands is Leo Mars. So it's like, or is it Saturn? I think it's Saturn. I think it's a Saturn card, where because there's a lack of discipline, focus, structure in the same habits and routines are in place, and they're not conducive to any type of change or growth. This is why there's friction. So these people, they let the wrong group influence them. It seems like they're not going anywhere. They might get up and do the same thing every day. They probably lack ambition. They could be full of drama. And these people thrive in chaos. What's this Four of Wands? Yeah, the Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. But the problem is this has too much love. You know, it kind of feels like this person was either born to a karmic family, or they're surrounded by a bunch of people that are karmic to them. A cycle that they were meant to break, or you were sent to help them break or get out of. So the Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or it's just they have so much love for this group, they allow them to influence them negatively. This is all about family. Very bad family. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. This is all about their family. Somebody could have been born into a karmic family. There's just a lot of dysfunction. Five of Cups, Three of Cups. Kind of feels like this person even regrets talking to like their family or friends about this connection. You know, these people don't have this person's best interests. They don't. What's the Magician? They don't have this person's best interests at heart. Okay, Emperor. This person can have a manipulative father or father figure, or somebody, a masculine energy that they're easily influenced or controlled by. I don't see the Empress out here. Was this person only raised by their father? Let's see. Or the Queen of Cups. This could be a mother. Let's see. What's the Queen of Cups? The Eight of Cups. So now they see the bigger picture of the situation. Okay, so it's a Two of Cups here. Three of Cups. Yeah, this is a third party situation. And a third party, it could be work, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be a romantic. Mother was toxic and recently passed away. Aww. Yeah, so now it seems like the father energy in this is the more controlling and dominant, influential factor in their life. Okay, so what I'm getting here, they cause them to walk away from somebody that they really love. The Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. Or they're seeing the bigger picture. Oh, I see what's in here. Okay, so this person is starting to see how much love and care you have for them now that you've walked away. They're seeing the difference. This is like this person is feeling the difference, the impact that you had on them now that you've walked away. They're seeing the difference between true unconditional and like genuine love. The Queen of Cups in the upright. Yes. And control, influence, or attachment even. What's this Eight of Cups? Yeah, the Five of Cups, regret. Even the Four of Pentacles here. So they regret not setting boundaries, putting people in their place. Maybe they were generous with people too. Maybe they gave money to their family when they shouldn't have. Or what's the Five of Cups? Yeah, the Justice. They didn't treat you fairly. Yeah, whatever they did to you, like you didn't deserve it. Yeah. Confirmation. They feel like you didn't deserve whatever it is they did. So I'm about to get some oracle cards. Let's see. But she loved her friends more than me. The club more than me. Yeah, I know that feeling. I've definitely been there before. For real. Yeah. But she's seeing the people around her don't have her best interests. And they don't really, the love ain't the same. You know? Loving somebody for what they could do for you or karmic activities that y'all participate in is different from somebody who loves you for you, who you are. Like, And the Queen of Cups here, also, I'm in with the Eight of Cups. This person intuitively knew that they should have behind or walked away from a situation that they knew they should have. I read it myself, but The Queen of Cups is intuition. This person is now seeing that they should have left behind whatever they needed to. And now with this new insight, there's gonna start to, with the Eight of Cups, that's like in your comfort zone. But this person is definitely having, I wouldn't say an awakening, but with the Eight of Swords here, a shift in perception. So let's get some tea. They're definitely having a change of heart here, Queen of Cups, definitely. What else? What do we need to know? My card's upside down? No, something. What else do we need to know, Spirit? That's a lot of cards. Bad karma. You're reflecting. Clout hungry. That's what I got over here with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Caught a case. Eight of Swords is here. That can be jail, or this can be catching a spiritual case. The end judgment. I'm bothered is in the reverse. So even if this person is not talking to you, not reaching out to you, there's no communication, they're bothered as fuck. They're bothered as fuck. Inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. Yeah, I said that with the Page of Swords. This person watching. You're watching. What else? So this caught a case says sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Somebody could end up with an STD. Doesn't have to be, but okay. Screenshotting evidence, proof, facts. You should see the Page of Pentacles as evidence. What screenshot? Ain't shit. Oh, so you could have had some evidence on this person, or you came across something tangible or that you can see, something beyond your intuition, something that's physically seen to confirm your intuition. What else? Stalker, yeah. Stalking, watching, obsessed, and talking shit. Dodging bullets, obsessive lover. Always partying, wants you back. Cyberbully. What else? She's very silent, which is weird. That's because she's in her head. She's thinking about how to approach this, how to have a conversation with you, how to move things into peaceful and calmer waters over here. What else? Dust it off. I feel like that's your energy. What else? Drama starter. Happiness hater. Whoever this person that was influencing them is the one that was starting drama. Hating on whatever it is they were building, growing. I said that over here with the Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Swords came out first, so this is definitely sabotage and embarrassment. I'm getting both. What else? Let's get one more. Love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. Yeah, your light irritates their demons. So it's like whoever they put you in a competition with, it feels like they did this intentionally. They got in your ear. They got in that person's ear. But it was intentional though, to steer them away from you, and they allowed that person to influence them. I did say that at the beginning. So, now she's homeless. She never had to work. She's a Sagittarius. Oh, yeah, I do see that over here. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to use this one. Let's get advice. Let's get some spiritual advice. then we'll also see if this person will reach out. I'll do this one too. Because they're going to. The Queen of Swords is here. When those two show, especially in the same card that I'm clarifying, that's a conversation. So let's see. What's the advice for Taurus spirit? What's the advice for Taurus? Did I get all the cards out of here? Yeah, I did. What's the advice? Oh, privacy. 21. I don't know why these are an attentiveness in the reverse. So yeah, this person didn't pay any attention to you. Or maybe you didn't feel seen. Or even with the cups over here, it could be your feelings. This person, I'm kind of getting they didn't appreciate what you were giving them either. Because the Queen of Pentacles is generous, but let's see, 21. 2 and 1 also reduces to 3. Gemini is known for being two-faced. Gemini also rules communication, short travel, your siblings. Gemini is also contracts. Okay, so platypus. So this is the oracle card. 1111. Always acted annoyed by me. She had a Gemini friend who told me what she was doing. And that's what I was saying. More men and women held each other accountable. A lot of the things that people would do. Because if you think about it, without religion, there's really no guide or consciences that we know, right? That we learn or that we're programmed to believe exists if we stray off our path or if we sin, right? So it would take for other people to hold each other accountable. Just like, for instance, being friends with a cheater. If you're not loyal to your friend, why are you going to be? If you're not loyal to the person that you're dating and you claim to love, why would you be loyal to me as a friend? You know what I mean? So, private, elusive, harmless. The platypus is a unique creature unlike any other animal in the world. On the surface, platypus resembles a combination of a duck, a beaver, and an otter. But when time is taken to really see, oh, that's what I said, with the sun behind this person, their true nature started to be exposed. That's what I said. Okay, let me keep going. But when time is taken to really see him, platypus is quite different. Platypus is elusive and often is not in his natural habitat unless you should accidentally stumble upon him. Platypus makes his home in burrows deep within the river and raises babies in the safety of his home. As cuddly as these creatures seem, they have venom producing, oh my gosh, wasn't I singing that song called Poison? As cuddly as these creatures seem, they have venom producing that can be lethal to other animals and excruciatingly painful to humans. Their looks can easily deceive others into believing they are harmless and non-threatening, but get too close and you will bear the consequences. Current situation. Keep a low profile right now. Don't be the topic of conversation as others are feeling scared and threatened and will clutch at anything to justify how they're feeling. Others don't understand the situation and see it differently to what it actually is. People are very emotional and are overreacting to this situation in a way that you cannot understand. The situation is not bad, but everyone thinks it is. It's not that bad, but everyone thinks it is. I don't know what that's about. They have no other way to deal with their emotions than to place the blame on someone else and make them responsible, at least in their eyes. Someone will be held accountable. They are actively seeking a scapegoat. Don't let it be you. So this Five of Wands does give me chaos. But you know, I feel like what's going to happen here, based off of what I'm getting from this oracle, I feel like what's going to happen here, like I was saying, this person is eventually going to see the bigger picture of the situation and realize that these people around them that are influencing them don't love them as much as either you did or as much as they claim to. It seems that they just want control or influence over this person for whatever reason. And if this person walks away from their family or from their friends, they could end up blaming you, Taurus, for what happened. But I'm not seeing this person mad. I'm seeing their family, their friends, whoever they surround themselves with, whoever this group of people is, the ones in the reverse, is who will end up being mad. Okay, yeah, that's who will end up being mad and blaming you for how they're leaving, walking away. So, when can we expect? I don't know. What y'all want to see? Because I was on vacation, but I don't know if you want to talk to this person. I don't know if you want to talk. I don't know. I'll say communicate. If this person communicates to Taurus, when? Or you know what? They might end up leaving that other person, is what it feels like. Whoever they're soul tied to. So what else? When will this conversation be had? Next couple of weeks. So the number 3 is here. This could be 3 weeks. Right at the bottom of that, the universe says, let it be a mystery. So with the 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here, continue working on your projects, your business, or giving time and energy to whatever you're doing that's benefiting you with the Queen of Pentacles after this, or conducive to your personal growth and development. Yeah, even 8 is here. Or no, this is 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's the energy. That's Sagittarius constellation. That's exerting your power, your force, your like energy, vitality outwardly. So whatever you're feeling, that's likely to like bring that out in a positive way. Next couple of months, we have 4 and 3. That's 7. So it'll be a while. Even okay. So numbers at the bottom of the deck. 2, and then time to let it go. But with the 5 of Swords here, I feel like because this person is embarrassed or they're being so hard on themselves, it's kind of like they don't want to face you. It's hard for them to face you right now because they're realizing the consequences of their actions. They're realizing a lot. They're thinking a whole lot. So it could be fall. Really don't know. The universe says let it be a mystery. That was the next card at the bottom of the deck after the one that actually fell out. So yeah, don't worry about it is what Spirit's saying. Do you, boo? That's what it seems like. Yeah, I kind of got that. This was the first card out, the 5 of Swords. This is the overall energy of what this person is feeling. Confused, conflicted, there's unfinished business with the past. This is also like some sabotage, embarrassment. They going through all of them right now. I just know it, I can feel it. Because the energy when I first started reading it was so overwhelming. I was overwhelmed with confusion. It took me to get like really into it to figure out what exactly was going on. But I think this person is like confused with themselves. Like, why did I do that? Or I don't know. I don't know, but that's a clear indication of somebody's consciousness being hijacked. And we do have the devil card here, so it's something outside of them that they were being influenced by, and that's why they don't understand it. That's why they don't understand it. But which is also why, because 9 times out of 10, you all are spiritual, which is also why they needed you to begin with. They needed you to, I wouldn't say help them, because you don't have to, right? Sometimes people are put on your path to align you or distract you, and you have to know the difference. You have to know the difference. So why don't this go in here? This person didn't see what they needed to see. I guess you still did what you were supposed to do, right? Like, you still helped them. Maybe it didn't play out the way you would have wanted to see it play out, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, it all played out the way it was supposed to. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. With the Wheel of Fortune here at the beginning, for those of you who may have missed it, she had put a knife. Yeah, she did. But one thing I will tell you, they're definitely remorseful, for sure. They're starting to see everything now. But I feel like the 3 of Swords with the Queen of Swords, that was what I clarified. This person didn't realize, like, how strict, or how, I wouldn't even say strict, like how you don't play about you with the Swords. That's somebody who stands on business. Oh, this is the wrong deck. That's why. I'm like, why won't this go in here? But yeah, this person realized how you can show up as this Queen of Swords energy. You know what I mean? They didn't see it at first. They did not see it. Some people do gotta learn the hard way. And that's exactly how Scorpios are. We are sister signs. Like, we could be the most loving, nurturing, kind type people, but when we forced to pull that stinger out, it's no in between. You know, like, so I thought she was my wife. Oh, yeah. Now I'm about to ride off the side. Yep, they're lost. They're lost, for real. They're lost, because one thing about Taurus is, because of the work ethic you guys have, you guys are like, the best way I can describe it is your birthright, right? It's your birthright. That's what your relation rules: luxury, materialism, resources. And on the flip side, Scorpio is other people's resources. But it's like 9 times out of 10, if somebody crosses paths with a Taurus, they needed some type of upgrade. They needed some type of upgrade to their material world, you know? So it's their loss at the end of the day. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, whatever opportunity they had, or y'all were working, or whatever y'all were meant to get to. Even the Ace of Pentacles is a contract, so whatever y'all were contracted to do is not happening now. And here's the World here. For those of you who didn't see it in the beginning, a Taurus will get on. Yes, I know. I know, because I'm a fixed sign. I'm a fixed sign too, and we're sister signs. You know, so it's like, fixed signs in general don't like change, like, at all. We will fight it and fight it. But once we make up our mind, the Statue of Liberty gonna walk before we do. The Statue of Liberty gonna budge before we do. Like, it's just not happening. Because it took us so long to want to change it anyway. So now that we changed, and then you'll be like, oh damn, like, it wasn't so bad after all. Like, I ain't yet. Anyway, like, it's, for instance, like, I had this pair of glasses, right? And they were more like a summery type of color. It was like a pinkish, like brownish, and I lost them. I lost them in my house somewhere, and I could not find them. And for ages, it felt like I looked for these glasses, and I was like, I have to have this pair, knowing I could just go get another pair and replace it, right? So eventually I gave up. I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the glasses. and I went and bought another pair. So how about as soon as I got that other pair of glasses, I found the old ones. Once I put the old ones on, I'm looking at the lens and it's like all these scratches and it's like smudges that won't wipe off. Something sticky done melted to it. And I was like, damn, I ain't need them damn glasses after all. I'm glad I did go get a new pair. But it's like that for fixed signs, you know? So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and being here, you all. I appreciate you. If you feel called to, like, share, comment, subscribe to cleanse the energy and start another read. So check out the other videos on my channel and I will catch y'all next time.